My name is Mrs. Allen. My naam is mevrou Allen. Welkom by PFAC 100. Welcome to PFAC 100. Eenheid 2, Unit 2. Kort oorsig oor Afrikaans. Brief overview of Afrikaans. Purpose. The purpose of this unit is to provide a brief overview of the history of Afrikaans. Outcomes. To describe Afrikaans heritage, or traditional games, or folk tales, or music, or dance, famous literature writers, or origin of words in Afrikaans. Kort oorsig oor Afrikaans. Afrikaans het ontstaan uit die mengelmoes rasse, tale en nasies wat aan die puntjie van Afrika in 'n kultuurpot saamgegooi is. Afrikaanse verhaal begin in 1652 met die aankoms van die Hollanders aan die Kaap. Benewens daardie Hollandse invloed was daar 2 ander belangrike groepe wat 'n bydrae gelewer het, die slawe en die Khoi. Afrikaanse wortels lê dus beide binne en buite Suid-Afrika. Brief overview of Afrikaans. Afrikaans originated from the mixture of races, languages, and nations that were thrown together in a cultural pot at the tip of Africa. The story of Afrikaans begins in 1652 with the arrival of the Dutch at the Cape. In addition to the Dutch influence, there were 2 other important groups that contributed, the slaves and the Khoi. The roots of Afrikaans therefore lie both inside and outside South Africa. Europese wortels. Die 17de eeuse settlers het verskillende dialekte uit Holland na die Kaap gebring. Die burgers het van verskeie Europese lande soos Holland, Duitsland en Frankryk gekom en het Holland as hulle moedertaal aangeneem. Baie het heel wat later na die oostelike grense van die Kaap getrek en die tipe Hollands wat hulle gepraat het, is oosgrens Nederlands genoem. European roots. The 17th century settlers brought different dialects from Holland to the Cape. The citizens came from various European countries such as Holland, Germany and France and adopted Dutch as their mother tongue. Many later moved to the eastern borders of the Cape and the type of Dutch they spoke was called Eastern Border Dutch. Oosterse wortels. Die slawe uit Hollandse kolonies in die verre ooste soos Batavia, tans Java, deel van Indonesië, het uit verskillende linguistiese agtergronde gekom, maar almal kon tot 'n meerder of mindere mate Maleis Portugees, wat selfs uit 'n soort Pitkin Portugees ontstaan het, praat. Dit was omdat Portugees meestal deur handelaars, soldate en matrose gepraat kon word. In die Kaap het die slawe nou ook Hollands begin praat, omdat die slawe hierdie tipe Hollands by mekaar leer praat het. By nie-moedertaalsprekers was dit 'n vereenvoudigde Hollands wat deur Maleis Portugees en ander slawetale beïnvloed is. Dit was die begin van die Kaapse Afrikaans. Oorblyfsels van Maleis Portugees is steeds in moderne Afrikaans te vind, in woorde soos kojavel, guava, baie, lots, bladjang, chutney, bobotie, stay the same in English, bobotie, susati, stay the same in English, susati, pisang, banana. Eastern roots. The slaves from Dutch colonies in the Far East, such as Batavia, now Java, part of Indonesia, came from different linguistic backgrounds, but all could, to a greater or lesser extent, speak Malay Portuguese, which originated from a kind of Pidgin Portuguese. This was because Portuguese was mostly spoken by traders, soldiers and sailors. In the Cape, the slaves now also began to speak Dutch. Because the slaves learned to speak this type of Dutch from other non-native speakers, it was a simplified Dutch language that was influenced by Malay Portuguese and other slave languages. This was the beginning of Cape Afrikaans. Remains of Malay Portuguese can still be found in modern Afrikaans in words such as kojavel, guava, baie, lots, bladjang, chutney, bobotie, susati, pisang, banana. Bobotie. A bit of bobotie history. Bobotie's roots in South Africa date back to the 17th century. Dutch traders set up camp in the area that is now Cape Town as a stopping point on their journeys back and forth to Indonesia. The traders brought spices, cooking techniques and recipes with them. While the specifics are a bit vague, it is thought by some that the original bobotie recipe came from Indonesia and was adapted to fit the available ingredients. Today, many consider bobotie to be the national dish of South Africa, and it has become popular on menus featuring South African cuisine all over the world. Susati. The term derives from satay, skewered meat, and sauce, spicy sauce. It is of Cape Malay origin, used in Afrikaans, the primary language of the Cape Malays, and the word has gained greater circulation in South Africa. Marinated cubed meat, usually lamb, is skewered and cooked by braaiing, barbecued, shish kebab style. Preparation: mutton or chicken, beef chunks are marinated overnight in fried onions, chilies, garlic, curry leaves and tamarind juice, then threaded on skewers and either pan-fried or grilled. However, the most common way to cook the susaties is outside on a braai or barbecue. The meat chunks are often interspersed with small onions, sliced peppers, dried apricots or prunes. Suid-Afrikaanse wortels. Die inheemse Khoi bevolking het ook 'n invloed op Afrikaans gehad. Die boere in Khoi moes handel dryf en hierdie ruilhandel het tot die ontstaan van 'n tipe Pitkin Hollands tussen die Vryburgers en die Khoi gelei. Die Khoi se sosiale stelsel is vernietig en na die pokke-epidemie het baie van die Khoi na die gebied naby die Oranje rivier uitgewyk. Die tipe Hollands wat hulle gepraat het, was bekend as Oranje rivier Afrikaans. Oorblyfsels van die Khoi tale kan in moderne Afrikaans gevind word in woorde soos Abba, Bugu, Kana, Karos, Kudu, Kangu, Kama, Kwaga, Aitsa, Ari, Eina, Khoi. South African roots. The indigenous Khoi population also had an influence on Afrikaans. The farmers and Khoi had to trade, and this barter led to the emergence of a type of Pitkin Dutch between the Freeburgers and the Khoi. The Khoi's social system was destroyed, and after the smallpox epidemic, many of the Khoi fled to the area near the Orange River. The type of Dutch they spoke was known as Orange River Afrikaans. Remains of the Khoi languages can be found in modern Afrikaans in words such as Abba, Bugu, Kana, Karos, Kudu, Kwaga, Aitsa, Khoi, Kangu, Kama, Ari, Eina. Let's look at the meaning of the words. Kom ons kyk na die betekenis van elkeen van die woorde. Eina means ouch. Kama, make believe. Ari, an exclamation. For example, Ari, jy is 'n doring. Wow, you are amazing or great. Kama, make believe. Aitsa, jy dans oulik. An exclamation like wow. Say Abba die baba. She carries the baby on her back. Abba. Say Abba die baba. Bugu. South Africa's miracle herb. Bugu is a word of Khoi origin, which may refer to a number of South African plants, fungi, or a mineral that were used in traditional preparations. Most Bugu plants are typified by a strong aromatic odor due to volatile oils released by glands in the leaves. The name primarily denotes those plant species of which the stems, powdered leaves, or volatile oils are employed in herbalism. Bugu. Kana. Kana is a low-growing succulent native to South Africa. Native tribes consider Kana sacred and have used it in healing and rituals. Kana's alkaloids work on the central nerve system to exhibit a variety of cognitive and mood-lifting benefits. Native tribes consider Kana sacred and have used it in healing and rites of passage rituals for generation, giving it the same name they use for the eland antelope, also called Kana, a revered animal on the Western Cape. The San and Khoi people, in particular, are the first known keepers of this herbal wisdom. The Rastafarian Cape Bush doctors protect that herbal knowledge today. Karos, a skin rak. Karos is probably either a genuine Khoi word or else an adaptation of the Dutch kuras, Portuguese koraca, a cuirass. In a vocabulary dated 1673, karos is described as a corrupt Dutch word. These days, the karos is a common tourist item, being made of various animal hides, including cow hide. You can see the karos is a treated animal skin cloak with the hair still left on. It's from the Khoi. Congo, Kango, Kango caves. You can read more about it by using this link at the bottom of the page. Quagga, quagga. The quagga was a subspecies of the plains zebra that was endemic to South Africa until it was hunted to extinction in the late 19th century by European settler colonists. It was long thought to be a distinct species, but early genetic studies have supported it being a subspecies of plains zebra. Kudu, kudu. Geitjie, gecko. Vader van Afrikaans. Na die Britse oorname in 1806 het die Kaap vir Engels weens 'n verengelsing beleid om Nederlands en Afrikaans te probeer verdring. Arnoldus Pannevis word as die vader van Afrikaans beskou. Hy was 'n taalkundige en onderwyser by die gymnasium, 'n privaat skool vir Hollands sprekende kinders. Hy het besef dat die Kaaps Hollands nie meer as 'n dialek van Hollands beskou kan word nie, maar inderwaarheid 'n nuwe taal is. Hy was die eerste persoon wat die taal Afrikaans genoem het. Father of Afrikaans. After the British takeover in 1806, the Cape became Anglicized due to an Anglicization policy to try to supplant Dutch and Afrikaans. Arnoldus Pannevis is regarded as the father of Afrikaans. He was a linguist and teacher at the Gymnasium, a private school for Dutch-speaking children. He realized that Cape Dutch could no longer be considered a dialect of Dutch, but was in fact a new language. He was the first person to call the language Afrikaans. Assessment Task 2. Date to be handed in 15th of May, 15 May. Punte, or the total of the marks, will be 40 and it will be 10% of your year point. Choose one of the following themes and investigate on internet or asking Afrikaans people you know and make a self-film or a PowerPoint presentation about your findings. 1. Afrikaans traditional food. Provide pictures or be as creative as possible. Number 2. Afrikaans traditional attire. Number 3. Afrikaans music, folklore, idioms and proverbs. Number 4. Afrikaans words that originated from Khoi, Zulu, Xhosa, etc. Meaning of word and where it originated from. Pictures can be included for clarity. Use words in sentences in Afrikaans. Using the HAT, verklarende handwoordeboek van die Afrikaanse taal. And if you use this link, you can go to a dictionary that will help you with this task. Thank you very much and goodbye. Baie dankie en tot ziens.